It is an act of desperation, a search for answers about the fate of disappeared loved ones. For the second year, volunteers are dragging the bottom of the Red River in Winnipeg. But this time, the volunteers have some expert help. Angela Johnson reports.
It's a grim task along Winnipeg's Red River, a search for clues into unsolved cases of missing and murdered Indigenous women. This is the second year searchers have done this. Organizers describe it as a search for a needle in a haystack in a river. And while it is a search for remains, in a larger sense, it's really a search for answers. Bernadette Smith's sister, Claudette Osborne, disappeared in 2008.
On one hand, you feel good that you're doing something, but then on the other hand, you're like, well, what if you do find her or someone else?
Could this be bone?
Today, searchers are getting some help. A group of experts is giving them a basic class in forensic anthropology, how to organize a proper search, how to identify bones, what to do if they find some.
If you think about the scale of what these people are undertaking, there is a lot of land.
Identifying bones may not be as easy as it looks. For example, if bone is exposed to elements for a long time, it can start to look a lot like a stick or a branch.
The gravity of family members scouring riverbanks and muddy water for missing loved ones is not lost on the experts here.
I can't do anything about what's happened to someone before, but I can try to help find them. I can help identify them, and I can help tell their story and ideally bring closure to families.
That possibility of closure is also what motivates searchers. Drag the Red began after Tina Fontaine's body was pulled from the river last summer. Chris Spidell knows her mother.
That's a real motivator for me too, and I feel, I'm helping her and everybody else too.
Drag the Red organizers say 7 bodies were pulled from the Red last year. They didn't find them, but say that number shows why searching is worthwhile. This year, there will be about twice as many volunteers.
There's that possibility that your loved one could be in there. So I think that's always in family members' minds.
A possibility that keeps people searching. Angela Johnston, CBC News, Winnipeg.